araw na ito, atin pong alamin ano po ba yung mga reminders para po sa inyong lahat before you travel para lang sa gayon ay alam niyo po yung gagawin ninyo at maiwasan po natin ang challenging situation or mga challenges po sa airport because of the new travel advisories that were released here in the Philippines. Kasi ang katanungan doon, updated na ba ang mga airlines? Yan po ang iniwan ninyo sa aking comment box at yan po ang ating titingnan ngayon sa ating video vlog. But before that, let me just simply welcome all our subscribers. Maraming salamat po sa inyong panonood sa atin. At kayo din po sa mga first-time visitors, iniimbitahan ko po kayo na mag-subscribe po sa ating channel at gayon din po, click nyo na rin po yung notification bell. So thank you everyone for joining us. So let us just take a look at the topics that we will be discussing. So in the last several months po, we are following one specific protocol. But recently, last month and this month po, there were new travel advisories released. One was from BOQ regarding the pre-departure COVID-19 testing. At nitong October 26 lang po, there is something po na in-update regarding kailan ba kinakailangan kumpletuhin ang e-arrival card. Pag-usapan po natin ano po itong mga updates na ito. At pangalawa, syempre, how about the airlines? Yan po yung katanungan ninyo. Updated ba yung kanilang airline guidelines? At itong mga bagong travel advisories ay they know it already. Alamin po natin ano ang magandang gawin bilang mga travelers before you actually fly with this new travel advisories and of course, the airline guidelines. So meron po akong ilang example na ibibigay sa inyo. Hindi ko man po maibigay ang lahat ng mga airlines na maaari nyo pong sakyan. At least you have an idea po sa mga examples na aking isi-share sa inyo. Katulad po ng na-share ko nitong nakaraan sa ating mga videos, at this point in time, ang arrival protocol po na ginagamit natin ay still from IATF Resolution 168. Ito po ay effective nitong starting March 30, 2022. Recently po, that was a month ago, September 12, 2022, ang BOQ po ay naglabas ng advisory updated for entry, quarantine, and testing requirements for arriving Filipino passengers. So it means for foreign nationals, same pa rin po ang protocol na kung ano man po yung nakasaad sa IATF Resolution 168, it will still remain the same. While for the Filipino arriving travelers, there will be an update that we expected that it was implemented already last September 12, 2022. And at the same time, we are also expecting that the airlines are informed. Pero ang tanong, informed nga ba? Ayan. So we will answer again for some example airlines that we will be sharing at towards the latter part of the video, malaman po natin. So ito po yung advisory from BOQ. Basahin po natin. So sabi po dito, updated entry, quarantine, and testing requirements for arriving Filipino passengers. So this is from the Republic of the Philippines, Bureau of Quarantine, Department of Health Advisory. Now, for the continued guidance of the public, the following entry, testing, and quarantine requirements for the Filipinos arriving from abroad shall be implemented in all ports of entry pursuant to IATF Resolution 168. Now, sinabi po nila, number 1, for fully vaccinated travelers with booster shot and fully vaccinated travelers without any booster shot, but failed to comply with a pre-departure RT-PCR or antigen testing shall not be required to undergo the facility-based quarantine and testing provided that number 1, letter A, they received already their second dose in a 2-dose series or in a single-dose series more than 14 days prior to the date of time of departure from the country of origin or port of embarkation. Letter B, they possess and present any of the following proofs of vaccination. So yan po yun, yung WHO yellow card, yung inyong VaxCert PH or kaya mga national digital card or certificate mula sa government where you of the country where you came or flying from, at last, any other vaccination proof na ina-accept po ng IATF. So yan lang po yung kanilang kumbaga sinasabi na kinakailangan para kung fully vaccinated Filipino ka, whether may booster ka o wala, then maari ka naman po kumbaga umuwi sa Pilipinas na hindi ka na iho-hotel quarantine. And then, meron din po silang follow-up sa mga Filipino unvaccinated or partially vaccinated, or the status of vaccination cannot be determined. So that's number 2. So, kinakailangan mag-undergo ng facility-based quarantine until the release ng resulta ng negative RT-PCR test na gagawin ika-5 araw ng stay sa hotel. Ang release, again, 24 to 48 hours po usually ang processing ng RT-PCR. So, yan po yung pinaka-latest for the fully vaccinated at unvaccinated na mga Filipinos po based from the BOQ Advisory na ito. Now, balikan lang po natin para malinaw sa inyo. Kasi syempre, there was a new BOQ advisory released. And then, what is it ba? Para sa mga foreign passport holders, simply because I know there are quite a lot of you na balikbayan who do not have any Philippine passport anymore. But what you have right now is a foreign passport. So, this applies to you, balikbayans, and also to foreign nationals. So, as per IATF Resolution 168, so COVID-19 test, the pre-departure COVID-19 test will not be applicable to the following. So it means that any foreign national age 18 and above, okay, if you have received already your primary series of COVID-19 vaccine and you have at least one COVID-19 booster shot, administered at any time prior to departure, so it means that you are exempted from presenting any pre-departure COVID-19 testing. And if you are fully vaccinated and you are a foreign passport holder, however, you do not have any booster shot at all, then you have to present a pre-departure COVID-19 testing, either an RT-PCR test or a rapid antigen test. And then, of course, foreign nationals aged 12 to 17 who are fully vaccinated. And then, same thing with the foreign nationals aged 12 below. So, regardless of the vaccination status nitong mga batang ito na minor, who are accompanied by parents or guardians, dapat po para ma-exempt sila, okay, para ma-exempt ang mga anak nyo na below 12, dapat fully vaccinated and with booster kayo. So, ibig sabihin, if any minor will be traveling with you na below 12 years old, kahit po na sinasabi dito na ma-exempt sila, wala silang pre-departure COVID-19 testing, pero it will depend on the vaccination status po ng parents. So, ibig sabihin, kung kayo po'y fully vaccinated, foreign passport holders, and you do not have any booster dose, it means that you will be required for a pre-departure testing. And that also means any minor 12 years old below will be required as well since you are accompanying them. And then, for children below 3 years old, ito naman po, regardless of kung sino ang nag-accompany, ay automatically po ang children below 3 years old are exempted from pre-departure COVID-19 testing. Okay, as long as they are not symptomatic. With that being said, mga kabayan, yan po yung update ng BOQ Advisory for the fully vaccinated Filipinos, Philippine passport holders, and what remains the same for fully vaccinated foreigners and foreign passport holders. Now, yung tanong natin na pangalawa, updated ba ang mga airlines about it? Mamaya po at the latter part of the video, titingnan po natin yung mga airlines, some examples po ng mga famous airline websites po na lagi pong lumilipad dito sa Pilipinas. Ang maia-advise ko pa rin po, bagamat, okay, this had been announced and dapat September 12 pa po ito, 2022, and we expect at least it has been communicated already to different airlines, right? I-check nyo pa rin po yung mga airlines, i-check nyo sa airlines and with their guidelines as well. Yan po, mamaya titingin tayo ng mga sample website kung ano po yung nakalagay doon. At syempre, di ba, nagpapadala din naman sila ng email sa inyo kung ano yung mga list of requirements. So, kung sakasakaling hindi pa din nila fina-follow yung sinasabi nitong ating BOQ Advisory na pre-departure COVID-19 testing, I suggest po na you abide by what they actually will tell you kasi yun pa rin po yung susundin nila kung ano yung nasa guideline sa kanila. If it was not yet like clearly communicated and mandated sa mga airlines, medyo by the book po kasi talaga sila eh. I worked with an airline company before, so ganun po. Yun po mga kabayan, ang may advice ko lang po, eto muna sa unang update na ito, pre-departure COVID-19 testing, at least give yourself 3 days or more, check yung email ninyo, ano ang message ng airlines. Pangalawa, i-check nyo rin po with the airlines themselves yung kanilang website, or if may makausap kayo like sa customer support, that will be quite great mga kabayan, para lang for your own peace of mind, para at least hindi tayo magkaroon type of challenge sa airport. So sundin po muna natin yung guidelines ng airlines. Kahit ito yung sinabi sa atin from the Philippines, it's simply because sila pa rin po yung magpapasakay sa atin sa eroplano. Ayan po mga kabayan. So, but again, let's look forward na in the coming days, alam mo yun, lahat ay ma-kept informed na. I know this is frustrating kasi dapat, diba, pag in-announce sa Pilipinas, dapat automatically they announce it first dun sa mga airlines. Well, that is what we actually expect. Now, where's the communication gap? Ayun po yung hindi pa natin ngayon matukoy mga kabayan, pero ito po yung masasabi natin na mainam na aksyon so that at least hindi po kayo ang maabala o kumbaga magka-challenge po sa airport at ma-enjoy nyo ang inyong bakasyon. Pangalawa, kahapon, October 26, 2022. Alam po ninyo na ang e-arrival card, ito po yun, ayan, ito na po yung kinukompleto natin na online registration form. Ito ang pumalit officially sa One Health Pass. So, kinakailangan kompletuhin ito bago po maka-enter sa Philippines. Now, the question is, nasasagutin po natin na nag-iba na po. Kung napanood yung mga videos ko in the past few days about e-arrival card, kung yung lumang video yon like last week, iba pa po. Okay, iba pa po yung rules ng e-arrival card. Ngayon po, nagbago na naman. Actually, just yesterday ko po nabasa at i-share ko po sa inyo kung ano yung nakakalap po natin mula sa Office of the Secretary. Pero syempre, kahit nakalap natin yon mula sa Office of the Secretary, merong reminder din tayo. Kasi nga po, based sa mga nangyari nitong mga nakaraan, at gayon din po, based din po sa nakita nating kapag may bagong mga protocols, ano po ba yung mas magandang gawin bilang mga traveler. So, sige, ang e-arrival card po ay ang pumalit sa One Health Pass. Ang tanong, sino ba ang kinakailangan magkumpleto nito? Kailan ba kailangan kumpletuhin at saan? Okay, saan ka magkukumpleto? Naku, bakit may gano'n na, Miss Jamey? Meron ng karagdagan na ganong tanong. Eto kasi yon. Mula po sa Office of the Press Secretary, kahapon po October 26, 2022, sinabi po nila na ang pag-fill out o pagkukumpleto ng e-arrival card is no longer mandatory prior to boarding sa Philippine-bound flights. Ayan po. So, ito po yung exact post nila na makikita ninyo sa dalawang actually site po. Yung isang site, makikita nyo sa FB page po nila. Yung isa naman do sa official site po ng Office of the Secretary. So, sabi po dito, Palas, filling out of e-arrival card no longer mandatory prior to boarding, okay, to any Philippine-bound flight. Pero syempre, may karagdagang reminders po tayo para sa inyo. So ano po ba yung best way to understand yung e-arrival card new travel advisory? So e-arrival card is still required to enter the Philippines. Now, when and where you need to complete it, you are given two options. So yung pagbibigay ng options po sa inyo is pwedeng prior boarding or you can do it upon arrival in the Philippines. Since may option tayong ganito, it means that prior boarding for your flight bound to the Philippines, it's no longer mandatorily required. Unlike before, wherein hindi ka makakasakay ng eroplano kapag wala kang e-arrival QR code. Ngayon, as per the new travel advisory, dapat ma-inform ang lahat ng mga airlines, okay, na ganito na. Nang sa gayon, huwag magka-challenge kayong mga travelers o tayong mga travelers na lilipad kung sakaling you decide na magkumpleto sa Pilipinas. So yan po ang latest na e-arrival card travel advisory na when you need to complete it and where do you need to complete it. So mga kabayan, ang atin pa rin pong maipapayo sa inyo or masasuggest sa inyo is please still check with your airlines kung ito ay implemented na. Remember, this was just mentioned yesterday, October 26. So ang nais ko pong idagdag na sabihin sa inyo, aside dun sa binalita or isinare ko kahapon regarding what the Office of the Secretary had shared is check with your airlines. Kasi po, sometimes hindi na-i-announce here in the Philippines, but it may not have been successfully communicated yet to the airline. Sometimes it takes some time. So sa mga lilipad ngayon, like October, like end of October, early November, please check with the airlines if they are already aware about this, they're implementing this, check their website, check your email. Yan, napaka-importante. Actually, for me po, ang masasuggest ko is just complete it prior boarding, lalo na kung ngayon kayo aalis, October at early November, kasi it takes time bago yan ma-communicate sometimes to some of the airlines. Pero para gusto nyo sigurado din mga kabayan, do check it. Okay, do check it so that it can definitely be helpful sa inyo at walang maging problem sa airport. So a reminder before you fly, everyone, please check the recent email sent by your airlines for the list of requirements for boarding kasi nagpapadala naman ang bawat airlines. So yun po, tingnan nyo pa rin kung halimbawa yung dalawang bagong travel advisories po natin, unang-una yung pre-departure COVID-19 testing for all Filipinos at kayo ay walang booster, walang magiging challenge yung may mga booster kasi nasa original IATF 168 naman yun na pwedeng hindi na kinakailangan nag-present ang pre-departure COVID-19 test ang mga may booster. Pero yung mga Filipinos po na meron lang primary vaccine, na ito po yung change doon sa ating new BOQ Travel Advisory, please check the requirements from the list na pinadala ng airline sa email ninyo. If they still say that fully vaccinated ay kinakailangan na may pre-departure COVID-19 testing, then comply with it. Pangalawa pa po, check the website as well. Ayan. Check the website as well. Ano ba yung nakalagay dito? Kasi more or less kapag hindi na bago ang website, across the airline company, ang pinapatupad nila kung ano yung nilagay nila sa website. So, kung hindi na bago at ang mga Filipino na fully vaccinated without any booster ay nire-require pa rin ng RT-PCR test, there's a big possibility na hindi pa po nako-communicate. Hindi natin kasi masabi po, di ba? Ang masasabi lang natin is hindi pa na-i-implement sa kanila yung travel advisory na minention sa atin ng BOQ na effective dapat September 12, 2022. So, check the website and then mag-check po tayo ngayon ng ilang airlines so para at least makita ninyo and coordinate with any of the airlines customer support team. Ayan, pwede kayong mag-email or tumawag sa mga toll-free number para lang i-klaro, lalo na kung kaya ay Filipino fully vaccinated na walang booster. Yan. Mga kabayan at balikbayan, tingnan po natin ngayon ang tatlong websites ng 3 famous airlines na madalas lumilipad po sa Pilipinas. So, unang-una ang Philippine Airlines, ang national flag carrier natin. Ito po ang ating website. Scroll down lang po kayo at meron sila ditong feature na Travel Rules and Requirements. Click nyo po ito. And then, makakakita po kayo dito ng Find COVID Requirements by Destination. Sabihin po natin na galing ka sa Los Angeles, destination po natin, halimbawa, Manila. Ang maganda dito is tinatanong talaga kung ano yung status ninyo sa vaccination. So, since ang topic natin is fully vaccinated Filipino, ayan, pipiliin natin ang Filipino, but former Filipinos and foreign nationals, you can also choose yours from this option. So, for this example, Filipino nationals, and click search. So, sasabihin po dito ano bang kailangan ninyo. So, proof of vaccination, kailangan po yan. Yung diniscuss natin kanina, no need for facility-based quarantine, no need for home quarantine, 7 days monitoring lang po ito, ini-encourage. Government requirement, so for the e-arrival card, kailangan pong kompletuhin. Again, yung na-discuss na natin kanina. Kapag kinilik nyo po ito, pupunta lamang po ito doon sa website. And then, ito, medical certification. Yan, hindi required. Mobile application, di required. Passport validity, dapat po required yan. Kasi kahit naman po Filipino, kailangan valid po ang passport. Ito po yung ating pinaka-topic, COVID-19 testing. So, for Philippine Airlines, updated na po sila. So, sabi po nila kung Filipino, ayan, passenger with or without booster shot shall not be required to present a COVID-19 test provided, yung diniscuss natin kanina mga kabayan, you receive the second dose series or single dose series vaccine for more than 14 days prior to departure from the country of origin. And pangalawa, travelers must possess any of the accepted proof of vaccination and must present it. So, updated na po ang ating Philippine Airlines. Now, the only thing, kasi I was exploring po the website, meron po silang isang site for arrival guide for fully vaccinated travelers. So, dito naman po, maganda din kasi meron silang additional information. Ito na po yung sinabi kanina. Ito po yung accepted vaccine. If you are just wondering, so ano-ano po yun, makikita po natin. Pfizer, AstraZeneca, ayan dyan din po yung Coronavac, Sputnik 5, Gam-Covidvac, Janssen, Covaxin, Moderna, Sinopharm at Covovax. Makikita din po dito yung details ng acceptable proof of vaccinations. Now, dito na po, ayan, important reminders. Dito po sa page na to, hindi pa po updated for the latest BOQ Advisory kasi dito nakalagay BOQ and foreign nationals age 18 and above who have received primary series of COVID-19 vaccine and at least one COVID-19 booster shot administered at time of departure. So, hindi po sila nagmamatch. So, kaya po, we're looking forward that they will be updating this very soon. Pero dun sa unang page naman po nila, accepted na. Yung with or without any vaccine, with or without any booster shot, hindi na kinakailangan mag-present ng pre-departure COVID-19. That is for the Philippine Airlines. Tingnan naman po natin, Etihad. So kung you are traveling to Etihad, meron din silang ganitong feature na you can check kung ano ba yung mga requirements per country, pero hindi nga lang po specific by, kumbaga, nationality. So, you just type flying from Abu Dhabi or saan man po kayo lilipad from, flying to Manila. Now, it will give you different information. Ang tingnan natin is where and when to take a COVID-19 test. Dito, ang sabi, you won't require a test if any of the below applies to you. Ang nakalagay pa rin po dito ay yung sa original na IATF 168 at hindi pa nakalagay po yung BOQ Advisory na latest na in-implement. Ang nakalagay dito is you are fully vaccinated and have received at least one booster shot. This is applicable to all foreign nationals, but for Filipinos, as discussed, well, we were expecting na dapat ay na-implement na rin nila yon, pero mga kabayan, hindi pa. So what will you do, Miss Jamey? Anong gagawin ko kung ganito sa airlines ko? So unang-una is check niyo yung email na pinadala ng airlines ninyo. Pareho ba? Okay, pareho ba? So, kung kayo ay fully vaccinated na without any booster, kasi kayo yung pinaka-maapektuhan po dito mga kabayan for the pre-departure COVID-19 testing. Kung sa email niyo nire-require pa rin po ka ng pre-departure COVID-19 testing, ang suggestion ko po sa ngayon mga kabayan, comply with it at this point in time unless you have verified it with any airline personnel na in-adapt na po nila yung bagong BOQ Advisory na with or without any booster, you could actually fly. Para lang po hindi kayo magka-challenge pagdating na ninyo sa airport. Kaya din po mga kabayan, tiningnan po natin ang Emirates website. So for the Philippines, ayan po, travel eligibility, ang makikita po natin specific dito is yung sa foreign national na yung original rule po na ang foreign national 18 years old above who have received primary COVID-19 vaccine must have at least one booster. Wala pong nakaspecify na for Filipino only except for children and minor. So what I can suggest to all everyone is please take a look at the email of requirements pre-departure that that Emirates Airlines will be sending to you. Coordinate also with any airline personnel through email, or kung within UAE kayo, then you can actually simply call. If you are outside the UAE, take a look if they have a toll-free number. Ayan. So, tingnan din po natin. So far, may nakita ako dito sa Emirates na website. Ito po. Apparently, yung kanilang e-arrival card na tinatawag pa rin nilang One Health Pass. So makikita natin hindi sila updated dito kasi One Health Pass pa rin yung tawag nila. Dapat pinalitan na to at ang tawag dapat dito ay e-arrival card. Now, nakalagay sa kanila dito no OHP registration, no fly policy. So mga kabayan, ang suggestion ko dyan is mag-kompleto na po kayo ng e-arrival card prior your boarding kasi yan ang i-implement nila a possibility. Unless otherwise, ibang nakalagay sa list of requirements, pre-departure requirements na binigay sa inyo or may nakausap kayo from Emirates na sinabi na okay na, implemented na yung from the Philippines. So yan mga kabayan, ang ating update sa tatlong website na nakita po natin at tiningnan. So once again, everyone, reminders before you fly. Number 1, check the recent email sent by your airlines for the list of requirements for boarding so that at least you know what they are actually expecting, implementing, and requiring from you pre-departure at hindi kayo magkaproblema sa airport. Number 2, check the website or coordinate with any of the airline's customer support team to check if what guidelines they are actually following, at kung sakasakali pong kausap nyo na po yung mga airline representative, just verify and ask kung yung dalawang specific, halimbawa protocols po or travel advisory na recently released by the Philippines or from the Philippines are already implemented. So, paano Miss Jamey kung hindi pa implemented at this point in time sa mga airlines at airports yung bagong travel advisories from the BOQ and what was shared by the press secretary? Ang masuggest ko mga kabayan is you have to abide by what the airlines are asking from you because at the end of the day, sila po ang mag-a-allow for us to board. So in order for us to board, we have to comply to their requirements. Again, alam ko it's frustrating, it's disappointing kasi in-announce na sa Pilipinas, bakit hindi pa alam sa ibang bansa. Medyo yan po yung challenge na napansin po natin. Hoping and looking forward that our government will be able to actually communicate all of this to the airline so that at least ang mga travelers, we as travelers hindi mako-confuse, hindi kayo mako-confuse at hindi kayo magkaroon ng challenge sa airport. So please take note of this reminders before you actually fly. So once again everyone, ako po si Jamey Iris, ang inyong Talk TV show host na nagdadala po sa inyo ng balita regarding travel, current events at mga iba pa pong mga videos na makakatulong na to keep you informed. So if you find this video helpful and informative, please click like. At kung hindi pa po kayo nakapag-subscribe, I'm inviting you to subscribe to my channel. At lagi niyo pong pagkatandaan, saan man po tayong dako ng mundo, taas to, tayo po ay mga Filipino. Thank you. Have a blessed flight. God bless. Stay safe and stay healthy.